Welcome to the You Heard podcast, your go-to for Miami Hurricanes football. Ben, Joe, Pope, and CB break down recruiting, hot topics, and game day action.
All right, we'll talk about it at the end. No, let's talk about this right now because he completely flipped it on me now.
I hate him for knowing this, bro. This man knew the brand, dog.
Okay, I don't appreciate that. I'm saying, like,
what are we talking about, son?
Get into it, talk. I felt
Keeping it a buck.
Let me close these curtains real quick.
You heard.
Hey, yo.
Ain't nothing happening over here, man. Don't worry about it.
No, it's, we.
Don't worry about
if
it.
you're just watching us, if you're just catching us right now, man, we literally just got off the Coach Hayes YouTube Takeover Marathon. Yo, shout out to him, man. Yeah, we could straight up talk to him for another 2-3 hours. Every time I just love his perspective, man. Obviously, being a former coach, so shout out to him, man. I might jump back on later. Who knows? He going till midnight. Yes. Joey, welcome back. You know what I'm saying? Had Sunday off. You try to jump on the mobile, but you know, things are what they are. What's popping, my brother?
Yeah, man. You know, it's game week. Ready? Game week for my son. Game week for the Canes. We ready.
Mm-hmm.
We outside. It's football all week. Football all weekend, brother.
Starts tomorrow, right?
Yeah, I'll be in Boston at about 8 in the morning. You know what I mean? And Pope.
Shout out to our good brother Pope.
Chat, man. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Middle Go King, XS Visions, Scott, 818 Cali.
Shout out to Cali. Man. I'm gonna get to your question today, Cali. I didn't miss it. I'm gonna get to it. We're gonna get to it at the end, man. Joey.
Salute to everybody, man.
Salute to everybody and appreciate everybody in the chat. Everybody on today. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like the defensive line of the Hurricanes, man. No room to breathe. We ain't giving the Irish no room to breathe, man. How you feeling, man?
I feel good, man. I'm ready. I'm just ready, man. I'm tired of all the talk. I'm just ready. You know what I mean? I'm just ready. And I feel good, man, because we could say all we want to say about Coach Cristobal and all that, but like we've noticed, man, he usually has them Canes ready for big games, man.
Yeah.
He usually has them ready, man. You think about Texas A&M a few years ago. You think about Clemson a few years ago. You think about Florida last year. You know what I mean? He usually has them boys ready, you know. So I really don't think this will be any different.
Yeah, I don't think so either, man. I think we take for granted, like even when I think you made the trip out there for A&M on the road, that team, couldn't go 20-20. They couldn't close the deal because, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is. But that team was even ready then with, with a process of a team, right? Like for those big games. And then obviously Middle Tennessee State happened and all, it kind of fell apart after that. But yeah, I mean, this team he does get them ready for the big games, man. And I'm just like, I've felt a new feeling that I haven't felt in a long time. Like I've just felt calm, right? Like because I know there's one undeniable thing that we have, which is this offensive line, right? So it's like the confidence I have because of that, because shout out to the teacher that Coach Alex Maribal gets disrespected or not appreciated enough nationally, because like I say it all the time because I'm trying to build my own fucking narratives out here, right? We're 9 minutes in, I could curse. Like Tyler had these same 8 seconds that Cam had last year. That wasn't something new, man. Like that wasn't like, oh, it's Cam that's really buying time. Fam, Cam was moonwalking in the backfield because he knew his O-line was gonna give him that time. The struggles were only one game against Virginia Tech. There's no other real game that you could point to. You know what I'm saying? Like I guess Georgia Tech a little bit, but that was just the whole team where like nothing went right. Right? Like I know Georgia Tech, the score was 27-13 or whatever it was, and it could have been worse because Rutherford sat down at a 2. So that game was ugly.
Mm-hmm.
That just doesn't get talked about. I mean, I just feel like, and it's weird because I also don't have the same anger as that. Not anger, but like I wasn't as hyped for last year because last year, like we heard the stupid talking points, and now it's just football, right? Like I don't dislike Marcus Freeman, so it's not. If that was Brian Kelly, total different energy from my side, keeping it a buck.
Yeah.
Right.
Yep. Florida State, anybody walk. Yeah.
Yeah, anybody else would be like, "Yo, I'm a cook, yo." But it's like with them, it's like even like their comments, they're respectful and ball talking. You know, there's no like dumb ish being said. So it's like, yo, games are gonna be played. The lines of scrimmage are gonna be the lines of scrimmage. So I'm just excited for this game in a different way than like obviously not being able to be there sucks. But like I'm just excited because it's just gonna be pure football being played. You know what I'm saying? Like none of that extra walking into it.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. I think it's gonna be a good game regardless, though.
Yep.
Hopefully the weather cooperates. But you know, I think if the weather doesn't cooperate, let's say it's raining, it's a raining game, and we know in Florida it rains for about 5 minutes, and then it'll be mad sunny and hot after that. But
right after that.
Yeah, I think it's going to be a good game, man. I think this is a good matchup, a good barometer right out the gate. And again, I like games like this, man. I don't want to open up against Talladega Tech, man, and all that. I don't want to do that. I like games like this where the whole country has their eyes on this game. So I love that.
Yeah, man, it's just gonna be it's just such a good game between two similarly built teams, right? Like this isn't, you know, like it's just we just gonna figure it out on Sunday night. We're gonna see what's what, and we're back to football. Like all the waiting, all the talking, like we had to, you know, during the offseason, if we do this, man, if we do this content creation, you got to find things to talk about. You got a lot of text messages in the group chat. Yo, what we talking about this week? What we talking about in this part? Trying to find comment. Now it's just. We just could talk ball. We could talk about their O-line. We're going to break it all down. Joey got all the things we want to talk about, but now we have there's a payoff to the conversations, right? Everything in the offseason is like, oh, this team could be that. Now Sunday at 7:30, which we're still going to do the show at 6, Sunday at 7:30, we're going to find out what this team is. We're going to find out if they, you know what I'm saying, what Notre Dame is for this game, right? Because it's not one game is not indicative of a season. But we're going to find out in this game what it is, man.
Absolutely. And so today, man, we'll break down. We're going to go position by position, you know, and just give who has the edge at that position. And we'll discuss, you know, what's going on, the matchups at those positions. And you know, we'll break it down, man. See if we really, you know, once you break it down like that, you kind of get to see, damn, such and such. This team has more of an edge than we thought, or this team, you know, doesn't have the edge. So, and please, y'all, don't get gassed off the depth charts. Depth charts came out. People looking at size and all that. Come on, man. That don't mean stop it. That don't mean. No. Still got to play ball, man. You still got to play ball.
Also, like this thing that like the dismissiveness we're doing about Notre Dame fan, like this is a good football team. Like this isn't like last year going into week 1, we're like, yo, this team is SEC gassed up. Like this isn't like we all had that feeling. I think, and CB said it, Kings by 20.
Yeah,
this is a good football team. CB called it. This is a good football team. Yo. Like. Don't try
and
to
more
act
importantly, they're not what they were last year. They're not. Like losing Riley Leonard is big. I don't care what nobody says. That's huge. Yep. That is huge. But they are perhaps one of the most well-coached team in the country. And if you look at things, if you look at high school football around the country, you often see the biggest, most athletic team lose to the slow, well-coached team.
Yes.
All the time. It happens all the time. Like that's what this is, man. Like Notre Dame is well coached. They're rarely gonna beat themselves, and that's important. That's important.
Absolutely. Like all their games last year were like in the playoffs were 1 or 2 possessions, you know, like 7, 8 points. Like it wasn't, they won close games. When they beat Penn State, what was it, 27-24? Like they're gonna be a well coached, like again, Marcus Freeman is a really, really good coach, man. Like he went into last year with a lot of questions. Like we're not gonna sit here like, yo, we could do the jokes, but like this is a good football team. And this is a good thing about this. It was like we're facing a good football team without the glazing or the gassing up that happens if we're facing another conference and things like that. This is just like we're gonna find out who the better team is on Sunday, and then you know what I'm saying, and then you go forward, and then you go out with the rest of the season, and that's the beautiful thing about it, man. But yeah, I love it, man. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. I love everybody who's doing Canes content and covering people doing it every day. Shout out to Canes Insight, dropping like 8 videos a day. You know what I'm saying? Letting you know everything that's going on. I don't know how they find the time. That's crazy. Shout out to them. They're in the middle of a marathon right now, doing their show. Then they call it Hurricane. So shout out to them, man. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Category 6 Sports. Shout out to everybody doing this, man. We appreciate y'all, man. We love you. We're honored to be a part of it, man.
That's right. Absolutely, man. I'm upset I didn't get to make my guy Flo's thing on Sunday, man. But you know where I was at on the road again.
Yep.
And we on the road again this weekend. So
yeah. Trying to play it cool. Like, I already went to football. Okay, fam. We had this conversation on the other side. What it is, our guy Poke gotta always acknowledge the good brother. What's funny to me is Notre Dame fans acting like Miami is the same team from last year. Yeah. Like it's a whole new year. They're not even the same team from last year, Poke. No. They're not even acknowledging their differences and their changes. Like again, like I don't understand, and I've delved into. We'll do the breakdown in a minute. Like watching some Notre Dame content is like, fam, the fact that you're saying as a resume builder who CJ Carr's grandfather is I just don't like, fam. Like I've seen like 8 shows do that. It's like, fam, I don't care. Again, legacy football. If you went to Michigan, 100%. You mentioned that makes all the sense in the world. That doesn't prove anything to me. It doesn't show anything to me. It doesn't show me if he's a good quarterback or not. Talk ball with me. Yo, he was good in spring. Fam, he was so good in spring that he almost lost his job in the fall to Kenny Minchie. Like those 2 things happened. Don't he was good in spring. Cool. That's 7 months ago. Like in the fall, Marcus Freeman said it on. Shout out to the guy who I always forget his name that clips up everything. Marcus Freeman goes, yo, it was really close. He just went with a gut feeling. Be it true or not, whatever it is, right? Coach speak is coach speak. But Kenny Minchie fought to the end. If CJ Carr is that dude, that if his spring was so good, he should have distanced himself, not came back to the pack. But that's just me. I don't know ball like the rest of these. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just looking at it like, yo, if y'all both the same and you were this far ahead and then he caught up, that means his ceiling might be higher than yours if you made up that ground in the same amount of time you had. But I don't know. I don't know ball, so we'll figure it out.
That OC over there is gonna earn his money, man, and he's a really good OC. I think he's gonna do a lot of things to slow the Canes defense down, a lot of things to make them use their eyes, because even on defense, man, if you're a step off, if you take one step in the wrong direction, if you take a false step, you get beat, So I think he's gonna do a lot of things to mess with the eyes of the defense, So Coach Heatherman is gonna have to deal with that, and those guys over there are gonna have to be disciplined. You can't be running. If you have a man, you have a man. You can't try to play hero ball. One of my old coaches used to say, "Man, do your 1/11th." That's it, man. Do what you're supposed to do. If everyone is doing what they're supposed to do, it works beautifully. So yeah, it's gonna be a chess match, man. It's gonna be a real chess match, man. Also on the offensive side with Coach Dawson and the head coach. I don't know who the DC is, but
Who
Coach
is the
Freeman.
DC for?
I don't
Yeah,
know.
Coach Freeman. Yeah, Marcus Freeman.
I have
Coach
no
Freeman
clue,
is calling that game day defense. If we're keeping it a buck,
Yeah.
one
Um,
defensive coordinator.
818, man. CJ Daniels versus Moore and JoJo versus Gray got to be. Yeah. Like the Moore kid is nice, man. Gray is, he didn't have the best year last year, but he was young. He's young. He's
Chris
gonna be
Ash.
able to. Chris Ash. Oh yeah. He came from Nebraska, I think. No, he was in the league. No, he's been in the league for a while.
Ash Strong. Yeah. See who they got. He was in the league.
I don't think he's coached a college. I don't think he's coached in college for a while.
He's returning. He was at the Bengals.
He was at Texas when he was in college.
Yeah, no, it's been a minute. It's been a minute since he's been in the league. Since he's been in college. Yeah. 24 years.
Yeah. I remember him at Texas, I believe.
Yeah.
So that's something.
It's Freeman.
And he's bringing league experience, right?
Yes.
He's bringing league experience. So, he may have seen some things that he's able to throw at Coach Dawson that Coach Dawson hasn't seen in a while or hasn't seen before, period.
So Joe M says Ash was a DC at Texas and for OSU when they won the title in 14. Yeah. But even Joe M, which Joe, I don't want to say, I'm assuming you're a Notre Dame fan. If not, I apologize. Because, again, Notre Dame fans have been in the chat and they've been super respectful. So it's not, I don't ever want to, I don't want to assume. That's another thing that hasn't made this as fun leading up to the game, yo. Like, at least in my algorithm, they've all been respectful and just talking ball. So it was like, all right, cool. I hope they're very much so like, hey, I hope both teams have fun type ish, which I respect. We're gonna find out Sunday night. But it's been a minute since he's called a college team. Which again, you hire.
He hasn't called a college defense since 2020.
Yeah, Texas.
And in the league, he wasn't a DC. He was just an analyst or assistant or whatever. So it's definitely Freeman's defense, though. We know that. We know that already. We know that going in.
Yeah.
So that's what it is, and that's going to be the chess match, man. Because we know he's a good DC. We know that. And Coach Dawson, in my opinion, is a good OC, a good ass OC. So
somehow somehow, Joe, can we have that conversation? Somehow that's become a controversial take, though, because it's become more like how good of an OC is he? You know what I'm saying? It's like because it was Cam's last year and all that stuff. It was like, and we've had this conversation before in the past. I don't know if we've had it on the chat or on the pod. Is like, doesn't an OC giving a quarterback freedom also part of coaching? You know what I'm saying? So it just like I've never understood is like how he doesn't have a hand in it in the number one offense last year because that's all of a sudden was just all Cam. Like I'm not taking anything away from Cam, but like if you're as a teacher, you recognize who your superstar students are. You're not gonna be like, no, but you're only gonna learn this way. You know what I'm saying? Like that's part of coaching too, isn't it?
Yep. And being willing, and he said this, and that's another thing with coaching, because some coaches are stubborn, they're hard-headed.
Yes.
And he's mentioned that he's willing to throw out some shit. You know what I mean? If you don't like these plays, we'll throw those out and we'll replace them with some stuff you do like. And that's great coaching right there. You have to be willing to do that. You have to be willing to do that, man. So, yeah, that's fantastic. Salute Joe M, man, ND fan. Love watching other teams' content. So, absolutely, Joe. Yeah. Absolutely.
That's see what I'm saying.
Yeah, man.
Like just respectful and nice. Like just thoughtful. Like, all right, man, appreciate you. Thank you.
Well, that's there's a difference between fans who are fans and fans who kind of know ball. You know what I mean? So, you kind of get. Because we're not going to say anything absolutely ridiculous up here. Of course, we rep our team. Not ridiculous in the fact that, you know, just a dumbass narrative that's been said.
Right. No, we don't do narratives.
1,000 times.
We don't do
that's
narratives.
corny. You know what I mean? We're gonna look at anything. So
shout out to Jake. We got a USC fan came jumped in the last pod. Appreciate you.
Big Jake from State Farm, man. What's up, brother?
Big Jake from State Farm. Yo, that should be your Avi for real. Like, just put like Jake from State Farm, but put the USC, you know what I'm saying? Put the USC shirt on there. So appreciate you, man. Yeah, we don't, if there's one thing, one of the unwritten rules of this pod, we don't do narratives and we question all of them. Right? Like, I don't like narratives at all. I question anything that's being regurgitated to me multiple shows. So I question it also. We don't do narratives at all. And Joe knows it better than most, how nasty narratives and stupid narratives can be, man. Crazy.
Let's go to this commercial, man, and then we're gonna talk about Notre Dame on the other side. You got it?
Yep.
Welcome to Caneswear.
New store, new items, same great experience. Family owned and operated since 2010, Caneswear has the latest merchandise from the Miami Hurricanes, Miami Dolphins, Florida Panthers, Inter Miami CF, and more. Come visit us at our store in Davie on University Drive, just south of 595, or online at caneswear.com. Caneswear, the spot Miami fans shop.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Joe's trying to get his little snack in during that 20.
Miami fans shop.
Shout out to Caneswear, man. Love those guys. Good people, man. I'm sure they're getting swarmed this week. I'm sure that store is packed out every night. People getting their orange. Remember, man, if you don't know, right here, wear orange. You know what I'm saying? Orange out, orange noise for Sunday's game. Sadly, obviously, I can't be there, but I will be in orange at home. We will still have the show at 6 o'clock on Sunday. That doesn't change. The work is the work. All right, Joey, let's get it.
Yeah. So listen, man, we're gonna break down Indy for Mo. What up, baby? What's going on?
Shout out to my brother. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we're gonna go position by position, man, and just do a comparison. So we're gonna skip quarterback because if you're being dumb, you're being dumb. We're not gonna talk about quarterback.
We're not doing it. We're not doing it. Let's just move on.
All right, let's just
That's
I know CJ Carr is a new hot, young upside guy, but come on, man.
Yeah.
Nah.
Proven is proven.
Yeah. Running back room. Now this is the wild take. This is the big one. Running back room.
You want spicy? I love it. Let's go.
Nah, man. Listen. Notre Dame's two running backs.
Yeah,
Tadarian
Price
and Tadarian Price. Yeah. Good combination, man. The two good backs. Like Love, 1,100 yards. We know 7 yards a carry, 17 touchdowns. Tadarian Price, he has 750 yards last year, man. And
he did.
He averaged 6 yards a carry, so he has 7 touchdowns. And what's crazy is Riley Leonard had 900 yards.
Yep.
Big
impact.
Right. Who's gonna replace those yards from Riley Leonard? That's big. That's big. Those three, accounted for over 2,000 yards. That's big, man.
Almost 3,000 yards, right?
Almost 3,000, right?
Yeah.
On our side, we have Damian Martinez obviously left, but you have Fletch and you have Lyle, who's the Thunder and Lightning, as you want to call it. But then you have a third. Yes. Then you have Shamar Brown from South Dakota, North Dakota State.
North Dakota State. Yeah.
Yep. The X Factor. Could he be the X Factor? We don't know.
He's gonna get carries.
Yeah, he's gonna get carries. But for me,
yeah.
Go ahead.
No. I said if this is a rainy game, he's gonna get carries. And this is played in the trenches, in the mud. He's getting carries. You rotate those three in and keep them all fresh. I don't think it's necessary to be like, yo, get the hot hand, because this is going to be a tough physical game. That's it. Go ahead.
For me, that room, the running back comparison is a push to me, in my opinion. What you got? Who you giving the edge to?
This might be a hot take, man, but like, I think this offense is going to be really different without the variable of a Riley Leonard, right? Like when you have a quarterback that can run for almost 1,000 yards, your defense going up against that plays different. Because you know what I'm saying, they're doing RPOs and he's an actual threat to run, right? Like addition to instead of it being like an RPO where it's just a pass. I might give it to Jeremiyah Love or I might pass it on the slant to Greathouse, right? Like you add in that third choice, that's really hard for defenses to prepare for. You know what I'm saying? Like, and he's an actual threat. He's a super athlete. He did his thing at Duke, which got him, you know what I'm saying, the ability to put enough tape out there to go to Notre Dame. I think not having that variable, unless they're like really gonna try to integrate Kenny Minchie in game one, which is dicey for me, like taking like a little bit of a step back because you're gonna have two unproven guys trying to handle that. Like if one of them was like the upperclassman, like you know what I'm saying, the upperclassman and the Kenny Minchie was like the younger athlete, I would get that for that. But like they're both, I think, in the same year. Unless I'm wrong, like maybe Kenny Minchie's a true freshman or not a redshirt, not sure. But I think that's tough to like be doing that yo-yo with both of them. So not having Riley Leonard almost 900 yards, your defense is gonna know. Yo, I know CJ Carr is not running. You know what I'm saying? Like I know he's by all accounts he's the better deep ball passer from everything that we've heard, right? And that I've dipped my toes into, like to Notre Dame media on their podcast and all that stuff. Again, they do really good work over there. No shade or nothing. Like he's more of a you know what I'm saying, of a drop back passer. So his RPO is going to be different. And Joe, I'll get to your comments in a second if I'm wrong. But I don't know how you replace 1,000 yards. And your linebackers aren't going to have to key in or look at your running or your quarterback to run. Like it's going to be a little bit different. Oh, okay.
So what's the
no,
you give me an answer or
I got Miami.
You said all of that to say
no, because I think not having Riley Leonard is gonna be a bigger deal than people are making it out to be. Like again,
you don't have the threat of the quarterback run.
Correct. Yeah. Because that also counts towards that made it. Yeah, that makes it easier for a Jeremiyah Love and a Tadarian Price, right? Like knowing your linebackers can't, your defense that you're facing can't play the same, right? Like, am I crazy? So I'm just looking at like Riley can pull it and run. CJ isn't going to pull it to run; he's going to pull it to pass.
Yeah.
So you just key on Jeremiyah Love, whoever that is, Motor or West, right? And then you just play man with the receivers. So I'm thinking it's going to be hard to replace that. Maybe the split between the two, but not having that variable of CJ running the ball is who I go with.
Okay.
Yes, I got Miami plus. I got Miami on a push, but Miami +1.
Okay.
If I'm going,
I get it
just because of that, because it's three real running backs. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not.
Well, that's my thing with our third. Listen, all respect to what you did at North Dakota, fam. All respect. You ain't do it here. I don't know what you. I don't know.
I don't know. We don't know you. You need more people.
I don't know yet. You know, and that's just me. Yeah. That's me. You know, I say that about anybody who comes in from anywhere.
Anybody.
You have to do it at wherever you're at. It ain't where you from, it's where you at. Famously said. You know, so all right. So Ben got a push +1 on Miami side. I got a push. Offensive line. Now this is the big talking point. You know what I mean? Everybody's like, you know, Notre Dame's offensive line, Miami's offensive line, blah, blah, blah. So we all know that both offensive lines are going to be well coached.
Absolutely.
That's not
even a question. Not even a question, not a debate. Right. No, not at all.
So let's say, for shits and giggles, that coaching is a push. Let's say they both got great coaching. We have to go to what we've seen, what's proven, and what's going on. So at Miami, you have Markel Bell at left tackle, who played last year, the whole year.
Yeah.
Right? Most of the year. The whole year.
Pretty much, yeah.
Took his growing pains early, steadily, progressively improved throughout the year.
Yes, sir.
At left guard, you're going to either have a Matt McCoy, who we all think it will be, who played all year last year, or most of the year. Last year, proven, whatever. At center, transfer, James Brockenmeyer. Or a steady center at TCU. Like, what crazy stat he didn't allow a sack?
Hasn't a lot of sack. Hasn't a lot of sack.
Yes. Hasn't a lot of a sack. In a P4 conference. Yes, it's the Big 12.
Right.
But it's a P4 conference. You know what I mean? At right guard, you got the glue. You got Inez Cooper.
The heart.
The glue.
The soul.
The heart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In even better shape this year.
Yep.
And then at right tackle, you have, by all accounts, top
5 pick.
3 pick. You know what I mean? Top 3 pick in next year's draft. Starting since he was a true freshman.
Yep. Dominating since. Hasn't a lot of sack.
Absolutely. And Joshua, good point. Before Brockenmeyer was at TCU, he was at Alabama. Started at Alabama. So obviously, versus some questions for Notre Dame. Their best O-lineman, a lot of people think, won't be playing, won't be suiting up.
No. Got hurt in the offseason.
Unfortunately got hurt, which I hate. I hate that happened. But unfortunately, he got hurt. Their right tackle, Emil Wagner, is an NFL prospect.
Without a doubt.
He has had issues with his weight. Right? He's the Zion Nelson out there. Young Zion Nelson. A little light in the butt.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, a little light in the ass. You know what I mean?
A little light in the ass. Yeah.
But
a little light in the
he's
ass.
grown. He's a redshirt junior. He has snaps. I think he's definitely the most physically gifted O-lineman they have. So
yes.
All right. At right guard, that's where you're gonna who you got? You got a redshirt freshman starting. He's big as shit though. 6'7", 335 at guard.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a little different. But he's a redshirt freshman. He's a redshirt freshman, man. He hasn't gotten any burn for real. Your center is good. Ashton Craig is good. He's a redshirt junior. He has a lot of snaps, 6'5", 310. He's the glue to that O-line. At left guard, Schroff. I don't know how to say his name. Schroff.
I don't know.
6'4", 310 junior. Yeah. Schroff. Pretty good. Not fantastic. Decent. At left tackle, Anthony Knapp, 6'4", 300, a sophomore. Not that many snaps.
That's Knapp with a K, right?
Yep. Not that experienced. He did play last year. But I think there are way more questions on that O-line than our O-line. And Joe says Lambert is our top O-line prospect. Absolutely. Oh, is he? Well, he's 6'7", 335. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. But he's
Yeah.
young. That's my point, Joe. He's only a redshirt freshman. He's young. So you know, and again, they're gonna be well coached, man. So we're not saying that, but I think if we're being real here, I think Miami has the advantage on the O-line. Those guys have a lot of snaps together, and for the last 3 years, they've been bringing in a center just to seamlessly fit, and it has worked the last 3 years. Matt Lee, Carpenter, and now Brockenmeyer. So yeah, I think Miami clearly has the advantage on the O-line. What do you think, Ben?
Yeah. I think first and foremost, I hate the font that Notre Dame used for their depth chart release. Because I feel washed. I'm here zooming in like, okay, this is what he's talking about. Like, I got to do the Corey Heatherman and like open my eyes wider. 4 out of the 5 starters for Miami have played together for the most part 3 out of the last 4 years, right? Out of the last 3 years, right? Coop took over as a starter, game 6, year 1, next to CC. They probably don't even have to say anything.
Right.
Just look at each other to communicate. Right. Like that when you have one side, and I think there was a commenter on the last show that talked about like, yo, your left side might be the weaker side. Yeah, I'll give you that because in comparison to like the continuity that Inez Cooper and CC have, 100%. They've started almost every game together in college. They're both going to lead to the NFL next year. You know what I'm saying? They've started almost every game besides the 6 because CC started right away. On the left side, yes, you have, again.
Callie Kane, I know what you're trying to say, but he's a ball. Yeah, he's a ball. No.
He's respectful. He's good people. Shout out to Joe, man.
He's a ball knower. Relax.
We respect all Joes. We respect all Joes on this podcast. We're a pro Joe podcast. You know what I'm saying?
That's right.
But on the left side is like Matthew McCoy dealt with injuries, you know what I'm saying, and still played through them to a high level. And I just think the difference is them not having that was it Jagusa, the injured tackle, right? The injured player. Like I think that's gonna be big for them. Like again, he was a guy who wasn't picked to start last year, came in because of an injury and kind of never let up, right? So he's doing his thing. The continuity of this team, and like, fam, these are 2 really, really, really good, if not great, offensive line coaches. So they're gonna ball. But I just think
Stephen Wagner.
Yeah. I just think they're better.
Really good.
Really, 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 really
But
good.
Let's not forget Matt McCoy and Markel Bell have chemistry as well on that left side. You know what I mean?
They played a bunch of games together.
Side, man.
They played a bunch of games together last year, man. So again, the only unknown, if you want to put it that, is Brockenmeyer, and I wouldn't even say he's unknown because he just looks like a ball player, though. Like, you know, it looks like a grown man out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, does this thing? I think it just continues. I think this is just what the expectations of this offensive line are for me. Again, like Tyler got the same 8 seconds, bro. Like, and that was with, you know what I'm saying, some transfers in and out. Like, this is continuity on this team that we haven't had like in years past. Like every year we'd be like, yo, who's gonna be our left guard? Who's gonna be our right? Every year would be a shuffle. Every game would be a shuffle. From play to play would be a shuffle. And that doesn't matter. That doesn't happen anymore. So I got
we agree.
Yeah.
O-line.
Yeah.
O-line. All right. Tight end. Now they have a Eli Raridan, 6'7", 250 senior.
Yep.
With Ty Washington in the room backing him up. Now
6'4", 250.
Last year they didn't really use the tight end like that. I think he caught how many passes last year, man? Look that up, Ben, please.
I got you. Keep talking.
Yeah, he was seldomly used last year. We have Elijah Lofton. We
Oh,
have
Joseph. 11 catches for 90 yards.
okay.
The entire
But those
season.
are the tight ends, and I said this on For the Culture. I believe that those are the guys that are going to be used in a game like this, right? Because you're focused on the running game.
Yep.
You know, you're focused on the receivers, but you have a 6'7" guy just running around back there that you tend to forget about.
Yep.
You know, so you don't game plan for that.
No.
So I think
It
to help
doesn't seem
the
like
quarterback out. Yeah, I think to help
Yeah.
the quarterback out, he's going to be a guy that gets used.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like they game planned for him either last year. If he only caught 11 balls for 90 yards, but this is a different offense. Like again, like you're gonna have a drawback passer in CJ Carr. He's gonna need those. You know what I'm saying? Those sure grabs. I don't know how many drops he had. I'm assuming not much because he still didn't get targeted that much. But he's the guy that like you kind of have to like. Okay, this guy might be not a problem, but like he might be an option to get your completely inexperienced quarterback some confidence. You know what I'm saying? Get some things kind of built up, build him his confidence, because he's a guy that they didn't go at. Because Riley Leonard wasn't really a passer like that. Right? Like it was, you know what I'm saying? It was I'm assuming, I didn't watch a lot of Notre Dame. Joe, you would tell me better. I'm assuming it was a lot of one read and go. You know what I'm saying? Like it didn't seem like it was a lot of let me step back, process the field, read, let me bring the safety over with my eyes. I was remembering myself, oh, Great House ain't open, run. Oh, the screen ain't there. The screen ain't there, run. You know what I'm saying? So this is going to be a different offense. So this is really a lot of unknowns. So
yeah. I think I personally think the tight end is going to be involved a lot more because that's a quarterback's best friend, especially a young quarterback.
See, there you go.
Oh yeah, we know that. We know that, Joe. Like it was defense and run the ball. Like Notre Dame won the traditional way that you know teams were winning in the 80s and 90s. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Run the ball, play defense.
Yeah,
you know?
100%.
So I think in the room, you know, I think Miami has the edge at the tight end position. Of course, we have Elijah Lofton, you have Bauman that came over, you have Luka Gilbert, you have Brock Schott. And again, these are all unknowns, though. Bauman is not an unknown.
Nope.
You know, he's
unknown here, though.
But at Tulane, you know what he did. He has snaps. Elijah Lofton played a decent amount last season. You know, so he's no longer a baby. Bauman caught 7 TDs last year at Tulane. You know, so I think Miami has the edge in the tight end room. Definitely. What you think, Ben?
Yes, because of how they're gonna use Lofton. I think he's gonna be a focus on this offense, but I also think that Notre Dame knows it as well. I did look up their coverage grades on their linebackers, which get to in a minute. That's a good linebacking core. But I also don't
we'll
know
get to that.
But I assume that like this is just me. Very Big Ten tight ends are like that though, like 6'7", 6'8", big lumbering. You know what I'm saying? Like mostly kind of athletic. You know what I'm saying? Like the same kind of tight end that they have for that cold weather, right? Like 6'5" and above, 6'5" to 6'8". Not exactly the quickest. Lofton's going to be a little different of a cover. You know what I'm saying? He's going to be a little bit quicker. So yeah, I got Lofton with the edge, and Bauman in the red zone.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? He's big catch radius. So yeah, I got Bauman, but just because they really didn't use Rarian, dog, like at all. 11 catches. That's 11 more than me. I should never be within a range of catches for a team like that. But we'll see. But yeah, I got Lofton.
All right, wide receiver. Now, you know, we got the unknowns at Miami versus, you know, a pretty good, I think Notre Dame's probably best receiving core they've had in a while. You know, with Jaden Greathouse being the best receiver. And in my opinion, Jaden Greathouse is the best receiver they have. Joe M, if you have anything, you know.
You want to add?
Yeah, he's going to be in the slot. I think he's that guy. He's gonna be the guy that CJ Carr looks to. Malachi Fields is
6'6".
cool. He's
He'll get
cool.
drafted.
6'4", 220. He's cool. He's not. I would probably compare him on our side maybe to Kobe Young. Kobe Young-ish.
That's the same name I was thinking.
Yeah, Kobe Young-ish. But I think Kobe Young was a little bit better. Malachi Fields is decent. He's gonna catch the ball. He's a big body. He's not gonna separate. He's not gonna beat you with his route running. To be as big as he is, he doesn't block as good as I think he should to be that big.
He's not physical.
He's not physical. So, and that could change this year. I don't know, but
that could change if they're a heavy run team and they need him to block. Because if he's not blocking, they're gonna bring in a wide receiver that can block.
Yeah. So, but Greathouse, Fields, and their other receiver, Jordan Faison, very good, man. They're decent.
Yeah.
They're very serviceable, and they have snaps at this level.
Yeah.
They've played a lot. So I think, with us, obviously we just have the unknowns, man. CJ, CJ's my guy, but
doesn't mean anything.
We don't know. CJ, JoJo. We all think
Malachi.
JoJo has the potential to be that dude, but we don't know.
Seen it.
In the slot, Ray,
Mally.
been here. We don't know. Mally. We all think he has the potential. We don't know.
Reclassified freshman. Should be going to his senior year.
Yeah. So, in my opinion, I'm giving the edge to Notre Dame in the receiver room. What you think?
Without a doubt. Yeah, I'm with you. I think Greathouse, even with CB's breakdown on Sunday, y'all go watch that. I think he gave a great breakdown about Greathouse. Joe M says, Notre Dame hasn't had good luck lately with transfer wide receivers. If he doesn't block, Freeman isn't putting him on the field. Freeman's big about, because you're going to be a run-heavy team. So that's why I think, I even with this one, Poke, you're right, Keelan Marion, it's just hasn't really played a dedicated wide receiver spot. You know what I'm saying? Mostly been a returner. It's a lot of unknowns. Like, this is all, like, we want to believe all these guys will click, right? We want to believe all these guys will be everything we're being told. 100%. But a 17-year-old, again, like a 17-year-old reclassified freshman is not anything to sneeze at to just be like, yo, he's the truth. He might be. And we'll find out on Sunday and throughout the season. 100% might be. But right now, there's no data that I can give you, no plays that I could go to tell you that. One play from JoJo.
No, stop.
Don't do that.
No,
I respect.
Stop.
I love you. I love you like a big brother. don't put that onus on him. But he, you know what? You are right to your opinion, and I love you for it.
Yes, love you, love it.
Yeah, please don't take any anger. We
Matter of fact,
right there. Hold on. Let's put the merch. Let's put the merch. Hold on. Cook that up. It's going to be even better Sunday night when that's real. Scan that QR code right there, because you could just have that in your, you know what I'm saying, in the closet forever. Because that's what it is right there, man. So Big Poke cooked that up. Please go check out, scan that QR code. Y'all, youheardpodcast.com/merch. Make sure to hit that like. Man. Yeah, man. Crazy. He cooked that one up. Oh, yo, No, we're not gonna. What? Whoa, calm down. Yo, this is how you know.
And hold on, and I got you. I saw the comment about the quarterbacks visiting. We haven't received the visitor list, the complete visitor list yet. Yeah, we'll get that, man, and we'll discuss it, or we'll, No,
I want to say this publicly. No, that's not. Absolutely not. No, that's. Unacceptable. No, I'm not trying to lose. No, family, get out of here.
Did you mean hit you with a planet, or
I gotta throw Earth at you, right?
with an asteroid or something, or What?
Yeah, what we doing here? This is Armageddon.
All right,
But
man. Listen, D-line.
I'll give
D-line.
Notre Dame the wide
My
receiver.
bad. Credit.
Notre Dame wide receivers. Yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah.
Moving over to defense, man. D-line.
Woo! Can I go first? And I'll be very quick. I'm gonna go Miami.
That's it.
That's
all you need to say. That's it.
Listen, that's all I'm gonna say. But I kind of have. I don't want to say a hot take, but like an image that you start rotating in the young guys in this game early on to give a speed rush instead of a bull. And I've been saying this forever. It's not anything new. To give a bull rush a break with the speed of a Lightfoot and a Hayden Lowe. You know what I'm saying? Like to give that offensive line kind of a different look. And I think I was watching Inside the U. Always like to give credit when it's due. I was watching Inside the U, and I think it was Gabby or David Lake that said like Marquise Lightfoot is that body type that Corey Heatherman really likes as a defensive end. You know what I'm saying? Because you saw it last year with Minnesota, that longer defensive end that could kind of bring a different dynamic. I think he could cause havoc because there isn't much tape on him, and you're going to be used to the mezzy bull rushes. You know what I'm saying? And like that kind of brute force. And when he comes around and hits you with a bend, it's going to catch, not a lot, but it's going to catch you off guard enough. When then Mezzi comes in, when you get up, like, this guy just ran by me. Now this guy's throwing me back. I think we have more guys to throw at them with experience. And this is a trench battle for me. So I'm going to go Miami, man. Like, and I said all that, Joe. I didn't even mention Ruben Bain. Yeah, the angry, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to leave his hairline alone. Like the angry Ruben Bain from last, you know what I'm saying? That put on weight last year.
The same hairline. So he doesn't do anything with it. So he doesn't.
I know. Man, I don't think I'm not. That's my guy. Because one day he's going to see me and I'm going to see him. And I'm going to be terrified. Because like, if he ever watched the show, that's you know what I'm saying? Like, I much respect and nothing but love to Hurricane Bain, and I apologize for what I said. But if there's a chance, man, if there's a chance that he shows up on Sunday with a shaved head, he's going for 47 sacks this season. Because that means he'd only focus. I just want to put that out there. Just want to put that out there.
Yeah. They have Bryce Young, whose ceiling is crazy. But again, he's only a sophomore. He's a true freshman last year. We can only think he's going to get better, right? He has the size.
Absolutely.
6'7", 270. You know, I would have to think they're going to move him around. I don't think they're going to keep him out there on CC for the whole night or Markel. They'll move him around, I think.
They'll spit him inside
in different ways. Yeah, but other than that, you know, they have questions on the D line, and they're young on the D line. So, I think you can give the edge to Miami on the D line, definitely.
Would you say it's a big edge? You watch ball different than I do, right? Like for me, it's like if things pop, I'll notice it. For you, you're watching the intricacies of it. Would it be a big edge or like a slight? Like what would you rate it like if you were going on like a plus? Like would you say like +5, +3?
Yeah, I'm not gonna say a big edge, man, because they're a Power 4 good team who just went to the championship, and they have good coaching. They have one of the best coaches in the league on that side. So I can't say it's a big edge. Now, talent wise, right?
Yeah.
Talent wise, you may be able to say that. Talent wise, if we all just pulled up measurements and stars and shit, right, we could probably be like, yeah, Miami has a big edge. But this is still football, man, and you still have to do it. You still have to be taught that, you know. So Rich
says, and these tackles weren't great last year when facing foot edge rushers. Hopefully that carries over to this game, which I think it will. Bain and Mesidor and company back to the O line.
Yeah. Talking about they had some problems with, edge rush, speed rushers and things like which, if you remember, it's eerily similar to 2017 where the talk was Notre Dame's O line, right? They had McGlinchey, they had whoever they had. They were supposed to be
all five are gonna get drafted.
Crazy O line.
Yeah.
And them boys got whipped.
Yeah.
Whipped. You know what I mean? So it's kind of similar to that. But I'm gonna say Miami. Linebackers. Woo. Notre Dame's linebackers are serious, man. I ain't gonna hold you.
I'm gonna keep it. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this simple on this one too. I got Notre Dame's linebackers. Drake Bowen is.
And Drake ain't suing nobody. This Drake ain't suing nobody.
This Drake ain't suing, dog. This Drake Bowen. Now I give Notre Dame the edge. Just fam, like when you dig into them and like just their PFF grades and just how they're smart football players. They're smart, tough football players. That again, just well coached. A Marcus Freeman defense is not. This isn't like, we're gonna dominate. No, they're really good linebackers, man. Drake Bowen is a problem. Drake Bowen to just be like, Drake Bowen is a problema. Great coverage grades. You know what I'm saying, run grades, everything. There's nothing that they really was like, this is a week. Like I was talking with Cafecito yesterday. We were kind of talking about it because I sent him the same PFF video I sent you guys. And he's like, look at their linebackers, man. They're really good. I looked up like top 5, top 10. Like in most categories. Like, man, you top 5, top 10. I can't be like, but we going to do like, no, and we have a rebuild for Wes. Does he take the step? We have a new middle linebacker, which seems like it's going to be Motore. Hasn't played that position before, but does know this defense. But if I have questions and I don't have questions on the other side, I'm going to give Notre Dame the edge.
But here's my thing. I'm gonna push back, right?
Yeah.
They have Drake and Jalen Sneed. That's their two linebackers. That's their two guys. Right? After that, it's really hit or miss after that. You have young boys. You have after that, you're fishing after that. Now we have questions, right? Wes is not a question. We know what we're getting out of Wes, and I think Wes has progressively gotten better. Motore, the only question is his health.
Yep.
The question is not what he
physicality
does.
Or anything else. No.
Yeah.
It's all
Notre Dame would know. Notre Dame would know about Motore, I'm sure. I'm sure they've seen him. Then you have questions, right? You got Popo, Chase Smith. You know, it's a bunch of question marks. So
talented question marks, but still question marks.
Yeah. So first two backers, I would give Notre Dame the edge. Yep. Overall backer room, I would probably give Miami the edge.
Yeah.
Kellen Wiley, you're right. My bad. I'm bugging. Kellen Wiley, my fault. Bobby Cameron, Bobby Pruitt. Yeah. Kamal Bonner, right. Absolutely. But for what we do know, I think Notre Dame has that edge, man. For what we do know.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, it's a new teacher in the room. So we're going off of what we've seen from Motore at Rutgers, going off what we saw Wes going into his fourth-year final year, one of the leaders on that defense, and a new teacher. How does that look? How quickly do they learn? How fast do they play? How good is all those things? So I just give because, like, I know what Drake and Jalen Sneed are. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've seen them. They've played it. So I give them that edge. Like, that, and that's what it is. Like, we could be wrong. We find out a bunch of different shit on Sunday, right? But as for right now, I can't give you a yes on something that I don't know. I could open up this book on these linebackers and be like, oh, okay, there's one page. Wes has been here 3 years, but he's working on his third defensive coordinator, his third position coach. Like those, you know what I'm saying? Like how well and how quick did he grasp it, regardless of anything in any reports? Something we gonna find out. Something we have to find out. But I know what Drake and Jalen just played in the national championship. Like they beat really good teams to get there. You know what I'm saying? And they were a tough defensive team, one of the best. So yeah, I give Drake and Jalen the edge on Notre Dame side.
Absolutely. All right. Secondary. That's secondary.
And that's secondary.
Christian Gray, Jalen Stroman, Aiden Schuler, Leonard Moore, one of the best cornerbacks in the country and only a sophomore. In the country. Devontae Smith, transfer from Alabama. Decent. I'm not going to say he's the man, but, similar to Jacoby Thomas to me.
Talent-wise, he would be the weak link, right?
Devontae Smith?
Yeah,
he's just
in comparison to those other guys.
Yeah, he's just a decent. He's a nickel, so he's a smaller, decent. Yep. He's just decent, Alabama, he was well coached. He came from the SEC, so but Moore is elite. Gray has to improve, but he's talented. Like Christian Gray is a he's 6 foot, 6'1", 190.
Yeah, 190. Yep.
He's all right.
The depth behind them is questionable though. 2 freshmen.
Young, definitely young. Now that rover position, they have a little rover position. Freshman, they have a freshman listed there, but what's behind them? Yeah, they got some young boys. They got some young boys, man. Now we have at corner a proven OJ Frederick.
Proven.
Right? I think he's similar to Leonard Moore. A young guy that has proven it and has some improvement, that can improve. Leonard Moore is a little bit more proven because he's older. I think they're both sophomores, matter of fact. Yeah. So
no, they're both sophomores. Just a couple more games, obviously, because of the playoffs.
Yeah. So Leonard Moore proved it, but OJ proved. So I think they kind of cancel each other out. If you want to, I think they kind of. Then you got Xavier Lucas on the other side. You know what I mean? And we kind of know what Xavier Lucas is. At nickel, if Damari's healthy, if Damari plays, we know.
Yeah.
If he's not healthy, then you got Keontae Scott at nickel. Then you have Poyser and whoever that other safety is going to be, which we don't know.
Jacoby Thomas. Might likely Jacoby Thomas.
It's hard because we don't have a depth chart for us. So
which I thought they're supposed to drop it. Like every other team has dropped their depth chart. We might get it tomorrow.
Come on, son. He's not. Come on, son.
Fam,
is there a deadline? When's the deadline?
You have to do it. Like it's not like
by when?
It's doing it because I think tomorrow. Because I think almost every other school has dropped it. Like Georgia Tech.
I feel like if the game is on Sunday, you have to drop it a day before, like 24 hours before, right?
Yo, chat. I don't want to type again while we talking.
Friday.
Yeah.
818 Cali says Friday.
Yeah, Friday.
Okay. So it'll be dropped that Friday at 11:59.
At 11:59. Yo, everybody sleep. It's gonna be blurred out. It's gonna be redacted. You know what I'm saying? There's gonna be some crazy stuff. Hold up, man. Let me get this most super chat. I gotta do it. Our guy supports the show. So, you know what I'm saying? Shout out there was a documentary on this, so we gotta acknowledge it. I wonder if Manti Taylor and his girlfriend will be at the game. It's gonna be that it's gonna be in an empty seat. You know what I'm saying? Those seats cost like $600. But if there's an empty seat there, that's Manti Taylor's girlfriend. That's still the craziest story. That fact that got legs the way it did. And there's a documentary. Fam, if that happened, just never do the documentary. Let that die. Like, don't bring that back 10 years later. Let it go. I did want to address this comment from our guy Josh Hanna, because we like to keep it fun here. Where is it? Apologies while I scroll. And okay, when new comments pop in, it gets moved out. He's here. Bam, bam. So, we like to keep it fun out here. It goes, okay, Ben, I have to ask. Ben, it's been a while since I've been on and seen you and I have seen you with a hat on. Did your hat get bigger or they don't fit anymore? First of all, they still fit. Don't be disrespectful. I'm saying I'm just letting the bushy top out, because on every show, going to remind y'all, we made a bet. I can't and won't cut my hair till Miami wins the ACC championship. So this year, December 7th, I will be in Charlotte. There better be a barbershop open on Sunday, because I'm going to fly back with a freshie.
You will have an appointment for Sunday.
Okay. Thank you. And that's when my hair get cut. Till then, letting y'all know this is the bet keeps going. And, you know what I'm saying? Letting it flow, baby. Letting it flow. I did see our guy Josh was still in the building. Appreciate you got here a little late. It's all good. I'm saying we'll catch the rewatch. Remember, we're available wherever you get your podcast. Are we done?
Nah, so we didn't give an edge to the DB room. I'm gonna keep it a buck, man. I'm at a push.
Yeah,
I'm at a push.
I'm at a push.
I'm at a push, man. Oh wow.
Josh still says better like he about to start in the Latin version of House Party. La Fiesta or La Pachanga. You know what I'm saying? We outside.
That's after Kid took down the high top fade and got the little curl,
the little twist. Yeah. That's exactly right. That's accurate. Yeah, because last year was looking like, I'm saying now we got it curled out. I'm at a push.
I think I'm gonna go with a push. I'm gonna go with a push in the secondary room.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a push.
A push with it's hard, man, because Notre Dame, that secondary is the strength of that defense, man.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's the strength of that defense, man. And
says
push.
the only weak on that defense is one of the safeties. The rest of that defense is backroom is elite. I have Notre Dame over Miami, keeping it a buck.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I'm gonna push with a slight edge to Notre Dame on that, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a slight edge to Notre Dame, and not like this is where like I think my hope grade comes in, where like I hope all those changes to this defensive secondary pan out, because last year was so bad. You know what I'm saying? But like Notre Dame being proven, I think I'm gonna go Notre Dame. Because we know what they are. Like they got, you know what I'm saying? Their defense was able to be that defense because of those defensive backs. So I'm gonna go Notre Dame. Yeah, I can't hold you. Also, Josh, I wanted to ask you, did you sneak this picture of yourself to put it as the Avi? Because you're looking at it on the side. You could have just put it like a straightforward picture. You know what I'm saying? So salute to you. I feel like our secondary is more versatile, though. Yes, on hope, though, Josh. If we keeping it a buck, like we don't know. We haven't seen this secondary. We've seen OJ. It's a whole new secondary. So we hope it's more. We hope Lucas is. It's a lot of unknowns. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see. Oh yeah.
When Nate Callie said he asked the question, man. Do we have that?
Did you answer my questions? You want to get Joey? You answer my question. Want to get Joey reviews? Hold on. He did send a message on. Let me get the DM. He hit me up on Twitter. Pull it up right now. Shout out to my guy Callie.
Joey, I watch a ton of Notre Dame channels, and they say the weakness on that defense is because of depth and lack of experience, and they fear the heat is going to get to the D line. Absolutely, and that's why we say, I think we definitely think Miami gets the edge on the D line, man. I've heard that take as well. So, yeah, we'll see.
So Callie asked us, was wondering if you guys had discussed whether opinions you would have our DC coach Corey Heatherman on the field or up in the box. Which would you prefer? Would love to hear your response if you could fit it in the pod. Appreciate you, Callie, for reminding me. When I'm live, dog, I forget everything. I do want to apologize also to Art from King's Films. Been trying to link up with him to do the pod. Supposed to be on last week. Does amazing hype videos. Please check out his channel. We'll drop the link in the description right after the show. But yeah, a question from Callie. You want Corey, Coach Heatherman? I don't know that dude. I've seen him once. Coach Heatherman, up in the box or down on the field?
Yeah, in my short stint as a coach, I prefer to be on the field. I just feel like I need to be with the squad on the field. It's like a different vibe, a different reaction. Some people prefer to sit up top so they can see better. And it kind of takes the emotion out of being on the field. You know, when you're up top, when you're away from the team, you just have you can think more clearly up there. So for me though, as a D coordinator, I think being on the field is better for a D coordinator. Offensive coordinator, in the booth, but for a D coordinator, I think it's better to be on the field.
Dawson likes being on the field, so we're gonna have both coordinators on the field. Dawson's on the field, but yeah. So Callie, answering his question, I prefer him to be in the box first half so he can make adjustments in the field second. Can they do that? Can they switch? Actually, I like that. I don't know if
do whatever they want.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I'm with you though. I would be on the field. I'm with you on that.
Yeah, it's definitely a better view. But I just feel like I got to be on the field, man.
Yeah, I think there's an energy you got to come with on that defensive side of the ball, and like, you know what I'm saying, and see how, check the temperature. People see how everybody's doing. Anthony Manzano, shout out to our guy Ant, says, I asked Benny this question, but I want your honest opinion about Hurricane fan base, the most lovable dysfunctional family. Understand we can get dark sometimes. What was the question?
Yeah, it's all fan bases, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't think Miami's fan base is different than any other fan base. You know, you have your assholes. You have, you know, all that. That's every fan base, man. I think Miami's fan base is ride or die, though. You know, I think Miami's fan base, and what I see is Miami fan base looks out for each other, man. Like I rarely see that. Like I've seen some stuff at games. Like if an op come through at outside talking that, it don't matter who. It don't matter who in the fan base. If you are op, it could be two Miami fans that been talking shit to each other forever. If an op come in the middle, they gonna sync up and yeah, man. So that's what I do love about the fan base, man. So
yeah, I think before we get to your response, and I see it, I think we have to be mindful of what our algorithm tells us sometimes, man. Like I block and mute a lot of people that talk crazy just because I don't want that energy in my space. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if they try to be in our space or not. That's not, you know what I'm saying, that's not something I vibe with. But yeah, like if you get the screenshots or the comments or the stuff, there's gonna be some wild people out there saying wild shit, bro. Saying the wildest of things, man, at the craziest times. I've seen people go at 16-year-old kids for making decisions that they didn't like, calling them out of their name. Like, just be mindful of you not becoming that or trying to respond to that, because then you bring it in your atmosphere. But yeah, man, just kind of, yeah, but the fan bases are wild, yo. Like, you ever seen when our guys that pull all the receipts, like, did you see the message boards the people leave? Like, they get real nasty real quick and on some way others, like calling people out their names, you know what I'm saying? Saying all these derogatory terms. So all fan bases have they're hooligans, right? They're worse versions of a fan. But I don't think that's most of us, man. If it was, you wouldn't have so many successful Miami channels. You know what I'm saying? Because no, we're not all talking crazy, and we're also representative of the fan base. So, and says this is where I disagree with you a little bit. I would prefer the defensive coordinator to be in the booth because he needs to see and adjust how the offense is playing. I mean,
yeah, I think it's a preference thing, Anthony. You know what I mean? I mean, you can say that definitely, and I agree with the visual part of it, right? But depending on what's on the field, like you have to trust your assistants on the field to be able to calm down the defense on the field. You have to trust your leaders on defense. Your leaders have to be able to stay level-headed while you're not on the field. During timeouts, during possession changes, when you're on the field, you can look in the eyes of your linebacker or your captain and bounce stuff off of them. So it's a preference thing, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, I think it's for me, it's I can see more in the booth, but I'd rather be on the field.
Yeah, be in the energy. And not actually, I'm not talking about the receipt pullers. If you take a look at them for real, they're not hiding behind you know what I'm saying, like the different obvious or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like most of them show their face and know what they're talking about. No, they're never saying nothing nasty. They're just showing you're like, yo, this dude said this wild stuff in the clips and stuff like that. They're bringing actually good and fun content. It's rarely, if ever, disrespectful or crazy. You know what I'm saying? The receipt pullers are always are a necessary, I don't want to say evil, but like they cook other fan bases. They rarely cook their own. You know what I'm saying? Even though I've gotten cooked on a receipt puller because I said some stuff about Carson Beck when he was struggling against Florida last year. I go, oh, here goes another Carson Beck INT. Not, you know what I'm saying? Not obviously shooting off the hip, not taking into context that his receivers were dropping everything. You know? So, yeah, but it's all good, though. Hey, man, make sure to hit that. We're about to get up out of here. Make sure, where is it? Was it not showing up? Did it show up? Did it not show up? Is my internet? There it is. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, smash that like button. Joe, you got anything else? Oh, no, you didn't give your prediction, Joe.
Are we doing that? Yeah, we got to do that, I guess. Huh?
We got to do it, man. Yeah, that's the last thing.
Yeah. See, this is messed up because we don't know what the weather's gonna be, man. If it's raining and all that, and weather's affecting the game, I got Miami 21-15. I'm sorry, 21-13. 21-13.
Okay.
If everything is perfect, weather's decent, I got Miami 31-21.
Okay, so we're going weather scored and good bad weather scored. All right, that's
you
what
don't
we're
have
doing.
to do nothing. That's what I did.
Okay. I think Sunday I said 34-17. I want to change that to 27-17 just because I think it's going to be a harder defensive battle, but I think our offense is going to work differently than last year, but show different energy, man. So I got 27-17 final prediction. And I'll probably give another prediction on Sunday because I'm going to be here. Joey, I don't know if you pulling up to the game or not, or we're going to be here. But, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to see, man. We're going to see.
Yeah, I got final 27. I don't see – I don't know. We'll see. It's going to be a hell of a game, though. I'm looking forward to it. Just straight ball. You know what I'm saying? You got anything else, Joey? Drop your prediction score on the comments, man, because all these live chat comments get erased right after this stream ends. So drop your, you know what I'm saying, any thoughts, predictions, anything in our comments, man. Make sure to smash that like button and that subscribe. All right, man. You got anything else for the people?
Nope. Appreciate you, man. Let's get it. It's time, baby.
Oh, it's time. Irish, you on the clock. We out.
Thanks for watching. You heard. Thanks for listening. We appreciate y'all. You already know every Wednesday, 6 o'clock. You already know every Sunday. Right on time.